This is the Kitchen Sink WP Podcast, episode 235.
I program my home computer.
We have a server crash, 404 error, page not found, links aren't working, system is crashing, system is crashing, system is crashing.
Your old HTML website, barely alive. We have the technology. We have WordPress. A new website, better than it was before. Better, stronger, faster. Why, hello everybody, this is Adam Silver, the host of the Kitchen Sink WP Podcast. Thanks for being here. Let's get started. All right, we got a couple events coming up. We have WordCamp Cusco, which I believe is in Peru, if I'm not mistaken. Let me double check that real quick. Yeah, it is. It's September 1st and 2nd. And before that, actually, we have WordCamp Nijmegen. I don't know how to say this one. Nijmegen. It's in the Netherlands, August 30th through September 1st. And actually, you know what I have right here? I have the way to pronounce that. Here we go. Hold on, is it going to work here? Yeah.
Nijmegen, Netherlands.
Okay, now we know how to say that. I might start doing that from now on. Nijmegen, because I was way off. Okay, there we go. So that is August 30th through September 1st. And my friend Jen Miller will be there. She is speaking, if I'm not mistaken. And she's actually there already, just kind of in a couple of vacation days before WordCamp. She's there actually like 4 or 5 days early. So by the time you hear this, but if you're there, if you see her, by all means say hi, give her my best, give her a hug, take a picture of you and her and send it back to, and tag me on it or say, hey, I wish you were here, Adam, something like that. Okay, also in the new upcoming events, so not upcoming, these are actually postponed, unfortunately. I just want to share this early so people know if you're planning on these WordCamps. WordCamp Salt Lake City and San Antonio and Ann Arbor are all postponed until 2019. The first two, Salt Lake City and San Antonio, and I think Ann Arbor, all three were due to venue situations, the cost of the venues, the scheduling, just people get busy and time runs out to try to find new venues and keep the costs down, etc. So those are all postponed to 2019. And also WordCamp Kochi in India was originally scheduled for September 2nd, coming up pretty soon here, but due to weather and rain situations and flooding, they have postponed it till November 3rd. It will be at the same venue, but just postponed by 2 months. So there you go, if you're planning on going to any of those. Okay, moving on to segment one in the news. WordCamp US, that was held back in July 12th through the 14th. My friend Rachel Cherry was the lead on that. It was in St. Louis. It was a WordCamp type of thing for educators and staff, higher education, how WordPress could be used in higher ed environments. That is now all online. All those videos are online. You can find that over at 2018.wordcampus.org schedule, and there'll be a link in the show notes. All the videos are there. Pretty cool. They're all on YouTube, if I'm not mistaken, so they can be shared easily. So there you go. Okay, is that it in the news? Yeah, I think that's it in the news. Okay, moving on. It's a light news week for the moment. So this week, segment 2, the Meat and Potatoes of the show, I'm going to share what a sales page needs. And I'm doing this because this week, in the past few weeks, as you may have noticed, I've mentioned I'm selling something online. I've been pre-selling a course that I'm going to create. Haven't done it yet. I just have an outline. And the course is all about easy digital downloads and how to sell an ebook, specifically with EDD, with easy digital downloads. And I want to talk about that process real quick and how to create that page because it's important. And I've learned a lot already in the 3 weeks that this page launched. I launched it right at and during WordCamp Birmingham with the help of my friend AJ Morris and Nathan Ingram. They forced me to get it done as a minimum viable product and the MVP. And that was fine, and it worked, and I've gotten some sales. It's fantastic, but it could always be better, and I'm trying to learn and iterate. And that first version was okay. And so I've been working with another friend of mine to iterate and make it better and have it be more successful. So with that, I've come up with 5 steps or 5 things you need to have for your landing page. And we'll talk about the technology briefly at the end of this real quick. But the 5 things that I kind of think are really important is you really need the perfect headline / ad copy. Now, perfect is subjective, and that's the key. The subject is key. Your subject needs to solve the problem of the person that you want to buy. It's really that simple. So if you were going to solve the problem of, I can help you do this easily and fast to help you solve your problem of why, for this course will do this for you because of this. So you need to know your subject. You need to know what the pain point is, right? And If you're not a great writer in the situation of subject lines and ad copy, then get help. I've reached out to friends in the past, and this time I will reach out as well to get more help. And I've actually gotten help. My friend Jen, she's helped me in the past with writing content and just looking at verbiage the right way versus how I think it should be versus what the reader needs to read. Okay, so pick the perfect headline/ad copy. Have the subject solve the problem of the end user that you're trying to help. Okay. Number 2, showcase testimonials. You really need to have past clients, students, people who've bought from you help you because social proof is key. If nobody knows who you are and they come to your site and they see the ad or somewhere on Facebook or Google or whatever you may be marketing your product or your class or service, you need to have social proof and testimonials. So I've reached out to people who I know have taken classes from me before and are getting testimonials. Okay. Number 3, have a clear call to action. The text, super clear. I want in, yes, ! Sign me up, count me in. I'm interested, click here, purchase now. Just short and sweet, right? And really, and then also make it super easy for people to pay, obviously. Stripe, PayPal, doesn't matter. Make it super easy, but have a clear call to action. If there's a waiting list because it's an actual course that's you only have limited room in an online venue type of thing or a physical venue, then have a waiting list right after that's said and done. But have a clear call to action text. I want in, sign me up, etc. Not just maybe purchase now. It's kind of be a little weak. You want to go back to that nice ad copy, so you want it to be strong. Okay, that's number 3. Number 4. Use videos, diagrams, charts, outline, something to explain what you're teaching, what you're doing, what you're selling. In my case, I have an outline that I took from I did a mind map, and I talked about that a few weeks ago, actually. And I just made that in the text bullets. This is what the class will look like. And that is subject to change. I have a little fine print there. Outline is subject to change because I may add something. I may merge 2 subjects together into one video, but that's the key. So using something to describe what you're going to do and do that. Additionally, on the video side of the thing, you can also add a video to the page of you on camera talking about what you're selling, what the course is going to be about, or what the product might be. And I'm actually in the process of doing that right now. And if I do that, I have an idea. I have a little script idea that I'm considering. Working it out. Not sure if I'm going to pull that one together in time. But I think I will. I'm going to really try to do that. And I think it gives it the personality that it needs. It lets people feel like they get to connect with me in a casual way and fun way, the way I would do it, and versus just reading text and seeing my photo with my bio on the bottom of the page. All right, so I'm working on that. Another way to use video. And, you want to make your product the solution, right? You want them to know that the product is the solution for their problem. Okay. And the 5th thing here is no navigation, no menu, no pop-ups of other offerings, no sign up for my list for something else. You want the page to be very focused, a landing page only. So I've removed the navigation. I'm selling my course through the KitchensinkWP website. You can go to kitchensinkWP.com/EDD course. And I took the menu off and just my logo. That's all it's there. And no more pop down to sign up for the other ebook that I give away if you sign up for my email list, the 101 tips. That's on every other page except. So I opted that page out from seeing that drop down, and there's no more menu, no navigation. I want people to read, scroll down, purchase. Pretty simple, right? Okay, so those are the 5 things. Pick the perfect ad headline, showcase testimonials, have a clear call to action, make it easy for people to pay, use videos, diagrams, charts, outline, syllabus, etc., and no navigation. Okay, so tools. Now, I don't want to dive too deep in this because they don't matter. They really don't in this case. It's a landing page that you need people to take action. It's the overall focus of the page. You can use anything you want. I'm using Beaver Builder. I'm using Stripe. probably going to use WP Simple Pay, PayPal button. They're basic. They're the basic tools. Use what you're comfortable with to get the MVP up and then iterate from there. And yes, you could go to specific services like lead pages, or there's a handful of them. And the benefit there is there's templates pre-made for you, for one. And you can probably do some more split testing, A/B split testing, which I think would also be a great idea. But at this version, for where I'm at, it's just not going to happen right now. The split testing isn't there for me right now, but it's definitely something I will look into moving forward for the next iteration and or future courses that I teach. Okay, or if I'm pre-selling something. Okay, So one last thing here. People buy for different reasons at different times in their life or different situations. They'll make decisions based on the 4 different areas. And I learned this recently from another business webinar that I attended. They buy based on the wallet, the brain, the heart, the watch. The wallet is, how much does it cost? Will it solve my problem? The brain, does this make sense? That will actually help me. The heart, do I feel like in my heart emotionally connected to the product, to the person teaching, selling, offering? And the watch, how much time do I have to make this purchase? So if it's a issue of I need to get something done, will this solve me a ton of time? That's great. Maybe there's a scarcity perception that because the pre-sale is only a week or two, and then the price goes up. So another reason, some more psychology to think about when you're selling, but those are the things I kind of want to share with you right there. Okay, moving on to segment 3, the tip and tool of the week. This week's tip is actually a tool. It's called WordPress Plugin Boilerplate Generator. It's over at WPPB.me. And it's really simple. You actually just enter your information if you want to make a boilerplate zip file for a plugin that you're creating. It's super easy. It's free. It's kind of neat. Check it out. It's once again over at WPPB.me. It was created by Tom McFarlane and Devin Vinson. Pretty cool. So I'm digging it. It's kind of just a shortcut to have the basic outline of what you need for your plugin to when you upload if you're creating plugins. So check that out. Okay, I think that's it this week. Yep, it is. If you have any questions, go ahead and send it in via email, adam@KitchensinkWP.com, or use the SpeakPipe functionality of the website. Thanks for listening. See you next week, and go out and do some awesome things with WordPress. All right, bye-bye. Oh, P.S. if you're still here, happy birthday to my lovely wife. Her birthday was yesterday as of the dropping of this episode, so August 26th. Happiest birthday, and I look forward to having many, many more with you. So happy birthday, Alan. Love you. Bye.